She all taken care of?
Yeah, I think she'll be all right. At least, I hope so. This makes no sense, Joey.
Hey?
Her death, it was so pointless.
Who said there had to be a point?
She didn't even like Ken. Not really.
Haven't you ever been in love?
That's not what I mean. You don't just die of a broken heart. Not literally.
Maybe. Maybe not. But
They
whoever
can,
this Gavin
according
guy
to Irish
is, he put her up
legends.
to it. I think we owe our friend Lisa another visit.
Good, the amount of stories more to myth and legend because of
Oh,
broken hearts.
yeah, no, not literally, but the effect it can have on mental illness can lead to to such a state of
Sneaking through the Columbia campus at
not
night isn't how I
caring
envision
about
coming
yourself
back
that eventually
Yeah.
you end up
here.
dying.
Keypad locks.
Before
Those
we
are
do
new.
this, we need to go talk to Lisa. To finish out the first story there.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa?
Oh, it's you. Have you learned anything?
I learned something about Tiffany Walters.
And?
She's dead. Lisa?
Did Gavin kill her? Don't come back until you know for sure.
I've learned something about Gavin and Tiffany.
You have?
I don't want to say it out here on the street. Can I come in?
Yes.
And that's it. Gavin told her to throw herself at this man, and it destroyed her.
Tiffany. You should have seen her when she walked in here. So lost, trying to find her place in life, drifting from job to job, never finding what she wanted. She was a woman who wouldn't let herself be happy.
Was her aura blocked as well?
Look, she needed to believe that her unhappiness was beyond her control. I gave that to her.
You hear that? She's doing a public service.
Judge me if you want, but she came to me.
I can't
And then
hear
you
it, but
sent
I can
her to
imagine
Gavin.
how much
Gavin and
sarcasm was
I
in Joey's
have an
line.
arrangement.
Yeah, I
Which
know.
is?
Oh
If
yeah.
I have a client who's determined to be unhappy no matter what, I
It does
send them to
bug me that
Gavin.
you can't hear the
And then
sound.
they die?
I don't know that, and neither do you. Just because this one died doesn't mean they all do. I gave you 2 names. Look into the other one, and don't come back until you do.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Oh, never mind of how stiff they move.
It's
Yeah.
the door to Jamie's dorm room. There's a keypad on this
Animation
door.
was not the highest on the budget.
Yeah.
Hello? Looks like the coast is clear.
Yeah, no one's here.
It says, remember Waterloo. Looks like a schedule of some kind. Every item is marked by a letter and number code. I can't make heads or tails of it. Well, we've learned one thing by coming here. Jamie's a slob. I know what this is. It's a cassette player. I think it replaced the 8-track not too long ago. Looks like a bunch of junk to me. I have no idea what this thing is. I have no idea what to do. Just a set of drawers. Don't know what I can do with it.
There's a keypad. No point. It doesn't even have a tape inside.
Oh,
It
let's
must have
let's
sentimental
hope she
value
doesn't
of
come
some
back
kind.
because we don't have a closet to hide in.
Yeah.
We don't have a password for that.
No. We don't want to mess with that, lest we end up having to make a deal for a triangular chaos demon.
Yeah.
There's nothing useful in there. This looks like a class schedule. I recognize a bunch of the course codes from when I studied here.
You remember that after all this time?
It wasn't that long ago.
If you say so.
Let's see. She's mostly taking English and history classes.
Uh-huh.
Now this is interesting. She's taking the same writing class that I did.
That's interesting.
Well, it is to me. She's even got the same professor.
Look at the poster, too, just in case.
Looks like a poster for a band called Epileptic Fish. I've heard of those guys.
Yep.
I'm not sure they play together anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be important. Elaine Appleton. No, I'm certainly not supposed to give this information out.
Well, it depends. That might just be public contact info for what you find
Hi,
on the
is this
university
Elaine Appleton?
websites.
That's me. Who's this?
Rosangela Blackwell. I was in your class around 10 years ago.
Rosangela. Yes, of course I remember you. It's been a long time. I saw you had a book published. Is that right?
Something like that. Do you have a few minutes?
Sure. What can I help you with?
I'm surprised you remember me after all this time.
Well, it was my first year as a professor, and you did stand out.
I did?
The coffee? The cup you spilled all over my desk?
Oh,
Oops.
God. I completely forgot
Yeah,
about that.
whenever a professor
I had worked with
recognizes
Super
you and
Dad all night.
remembers you for a decade,
I wanted
you
to ask
did
about a student of
something.
yours, Jamie Graham.
Yeah.
Yes. So tragic what happened.
Either it was
Tragic?
good, either it was
He
questionable.
died just last week.
It's
I-
almost never good.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
It
well, I'm sorry to be the one
depends.
to tell you. Did you know her well?
Sometimes you can
No,
just be the
not
best
really.
student they've
But
ever
could I ask
had.
you some questions about her?
I'm not sure what I can tell you that I already didn't tell the police, but go ahead.
What can you tell me about Jamie?
I hate
Or
to
you could
speak
be
ill
like
of her,
one
but
group
she
I went
was
to
a
school with.
disappointment.
How so?
At first, she was
In
very
one of my
keen about her work.
engineering
She was a
courses,
brilliant writer. That brilliance
we
soon
had to
faded.
design
By
a
midterm,
glider.
She'd show up for class late and hungover, and when she showed up at all.
It wasn't my
And
group,
as for
but
what
one
she
of
was
our
wearing,
groups designed a
well,
glider
let's
that
just say it wasn't
managed to
appropriate.
hit the professor 3 times when they launched
What
it.
was wrong with her clothes?
We have no idea how.
She was wearing
They
was
weren't
very
trying to
mud race
aim
where
the
it
thing,
belonged.
but it always
Mud
managed to
race?
bank
It's a
and try to
nightclub.
hit him right in the
It's a
head.
popular hangout for the
Ooh.
sightseers.
Hmm.
And Jamie went there.
She wore their t-shirts.
I mean,
so
granted,
I
these were
guess.
like little
Although it
pine,
was more like a
little
half a shirt.
pine wood construction gliders. That's it.
What made
But
her
still, it's like the
She had a
thing
way of
launched and it was like a
infecting you with her
dart
passion.
that just
When she loved something,
professor-seeking
she'd make you love it,
gliders.
too. She had a keen interest in Middle Eastern history.
I bet the professor
So it was no
remembers their
surprise that
names.
most of her work had
Oh,
Middle
I
Eastern
bet.
themes to them.
Yeah,
But
that's
as I said,
fair.
that faded with time. She stopped having a passion for much of anything, I think. Such a waste.
You said she faded. What do you think happened to her?
Same class, we had another project where we had to design a watermelon launching catapult.
Oh, no.
Overwhelmed with the freedom of it all.
Yeah, one of another department's professors, English, I believe, decided he needed to park in that parking lot really, really badly,
Oh,
even
no.
though everyone was
Yes,
warned.
well, we all changed.
His car got shelled.
How
I
did
don't think
Jamie
it broke
die?
anything important, but I did think it dented the hood, the trunk, and the
It was
roof.
a clot in the brain or something like that.
Really?
That's what the police
A
said
bit
anyway.
sticky at the end.
Little
Why
bit,
were the
yeah.
police involved? If she died by natural causes, why
His
involve
students
them?
pranked him by getting a bunch of marshmallow peeps and making his car look like a watermelon at the end of the year.
Oh, God.
Just as a reminder.
Do you know a
Yes.
guy named Jeremy Sams?
No, I don't know anyone with that name.
But
Do you
they
ever go up to
basically
the High
super
Line?
glued marshmallow
Gorgeous,
peeps
isn't
all
it?
over
My
his
husband
hood
I
and
went
his
for a walk
roof.
there last summer.
But you haven't been back since.
I didn't know there were that many
No, we
pink
haven't.
marshmallow
Why?
peeps in the
no
world.
reason. Have you ever heard of a man named Gavin?
Gavin? Can't say I know any Gavins.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Jamie?
And just for the record, I had nothing to do with that directly.
Directly, you say.
Directly.
So
That's what I'm
that means
talking
you're an
to right now.
enabler.
I might have planted to. I have to use the word. I have to use a phrase. Might have planted a seed
So what is Munra's like?
I wouldn't know. My
by
clothes teacher's long
reminding
gone.
students
I
in one of those
think there's
classes exactly what happened on that day. But that's as far as it
Keep
went.
going.
Are you still in the city? We can have coffee sometime.
Oh,
I did
sure.
nothing
I'm a bit
else,
wrapped up in the
seriously.
story, but maybe after.
All I did was remind him of how he got his
You take care.
car beat the hell up by watermelons because he refused to park in the right place.
Sometimes that's enough.
He was not a well-liked professor, we'll say that. He was a jerk. He was one of those that believed that unless about a quarter of the students failed his class, he did not do a good job as a
$20
professor.
cover for this
Oh,
dump,
God,
you
one of
got
them.
robbed.
Yeah,
I said you got robbed.
so not well
Like a
liked.
slob?
No. Well, yes, kinda. Just forget it.
Yeah, that must have went very well.
Did for me.
Okay, how did hell do we spell epileptic?
EPILEPTIC.
Big words. So I think we still need to talk to this guy.
Hi. So, I can't just chat with some stranger.
Oh, not.
here anyway.
Whoopsies.
Never gets old.
If I was in Joy's position, I'd probably be doing the same thing.
I'm not gonna waste my breath on her.
So, while I was talking, I wasn't paying that much attention to the gameplay. Did you call Durkin already?
Reaction.
Oh,
This
not
guy's
yet.
Far gone. Not sure what blowing on that will achieve.
Okay, got that achievement, so I need to back out and call Durkin. Because this is not a good place to call.
Nope.
I just noticed, how many plugs does he has he plugged into that one socket?
A power strip? Looks like 4.
Okay, got one.
I mean, the power strip at my feet has about 4 or 5 plugs in it.
Yeah, it just looks a fair amount.
Hi, it's Rosangela Blackwell. Remember me?
Yeah, what do you want?
I found Jeremy's phone outside of a psychic's office.
You did, huh? Where is it?
I've got it with me. Hello?
Dumbass.
Potential evidence and removed it from the scene?
Yes?
Forget it. It's just junk now.
I wanted to talk to you about Jamie Graham.
Who?
Jamie, a Columbia student. I was told you were looking into it.
You get around, don't you?
I think Jamie and Jeremy might be connected. Could we talk somewhere?
Why should I do that?
Look, you owe me, and I might be able to help you out again.
You could, huh?
Like you said, I get around.
What the hell? I need a cup of coffee anyway. You know a place in Alphabet City called Cup of Clay?
I've been there.
Right. See you there.
Seriously, what drives any person to name their drinking establishment after something that is not drinkable?
I mean, I can understand that they were going, the cup is made out of clay. But...
Hi, Detective Durkin?
Oh, it's you. So, we're gonna do
I'm
for
fairly
you.
certain if they're comparing the coffee to Clay, you're screwing up the coffee.
So why
Yeah.
are you looking into Jamie's death? Her teacher said it was natural.
Well, she was right. It looked that way, sure enough.
And?
Her body was found in a dumpster off of Amsterdam. Natural or not, how did the body get in there?
A dumpster. So it was murder.
I didn't say that. It was 3 blocks away from some nightclub. We learned she was a regular, so we went over. She bought it in the upstairs room. Some kind of VIP area. 1 minute, danced in the night away. The next, lights out. Nobody saw how she died, just that she was dead. Anyway, the bouncer saw it and freaked, so he snuck her out and dumped her. Like I said, cut and dry. Case closed.
How are you sure she wasn't murdered?
We have this thing called a coroner's report.
Right. What did it say?
I don't know the medical term, but some kind of brain vessel burst? It happens. One thing's for sure, there was no murder, just rotten luck.
What else did the coroner's report say?
Nothing too important. Why?
I don't know. Could I see it?
No.
You do owe me.
I don't know about that, but you certainly do get around. Look, I can't give you the actual report, but I can give you the gist. You might be nuts, but for some reason, I think you're alright.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. You owe me now. You got a phone?
Yeah.
When we finish here, I'll send you a message.
We done here?
Yeah, I believe we are actually done.
Well, bye.
Now we just
See
need to
ya.
check our phone once we leave.
Hey, check it out. I got a message from Durkin.
Uh-huh.
So just go home to check the phone, I think.
I don't think those are connected in any way.
So now you need to go back to the club.
Oh no, no, we don't want it.
This is kind of ghoulish.
Yes.
Just a little bit ghoulish.
I can't see any connection.
Considering the woman tried to kill us.
So we can't do anything down here yet.
It's time for Joey to strut his funky stuff.
Yep.
Jamie? You're Jamie Graham, aren't you?
Do I know you?
This British both amusing and possibly a bit icky.
Little
Sure.
bit.
You go to Columbia, right? I think I've seen you around there.
Aren't you a bit old to be hanging around a college campus?
I'm a late bloomer.
Is that right?
Anyway, I'm Joey.
Uh-huh.
Interesting music, huh?
Just interesting? Don't talk to me.
Care to dance?
Why not? I love this song.
That's the first stage.
So, what brings you here?
It's a place to go, right?
It's a place, I'll give it
Actually, this is something we need to do later, but we need to find out. We need to find out that she had a dog. That's what we're looking for.
God damn it.
that. So, tell me about yourself.
You got a question? Ask it.
So, what are you studying?
Nothing important. How about you? What did you study back in the dark ages?
English.
For a guy who studied English, you sure talk funny.
So, Tell me about yourself.
You got a question? Ask it.
So, what do you do when you're not lighting up the dance floor?
Nothing much. How about you?
I come to places like this.
Really? You don't seem the type.
Maybe there's more to me than meets the eye.
Somehow I doubt that.